Welcome back to the Black Hills Classic in Belle Fourche, South Dakota. And time to go to the saddle bronc riding, and let's get right down to it. Louis Brunson, who won Lexington, number 6 in points for the season. Here's the man that's drawn Ruby from Sutton Rodeo.
Boy, this is a good matchup to start it off with. You know, Louis Brunson, he's been consistent all year. We seen a great ride and some great stuff out of him there in Lexington. It was a great win for him. Ruby's a nice horse. You remember this horse, Hawkeye?
Yep.
Likes to circle around there. Just a neat little horse to get on.
Comes right around to the right, jump kick. Look, she's fast. He's right in time. Everything looks pretty good. She's kind of moving on, but I like the ride.
Well done for Louis Brunson to start us off here in the saddle bronc riding in Belle Fourche.
As we see the spur out, come here, kind of hesitated the first jump, caught right up with her, not beating her to the ground, but getting there the same time she is. I would call this a businessman's bronc ride.
All right, Louis Brunson is taking care of business. 73 is all he's going to get. Man, I think the judges are real conservative tonight as we go to Court Shear of Ellesmere, Nebraska, and he is the winner. And Gonzalez, number 3 in points, has drawn Ivory Needle.
Well, one thing about it, I bet Court Shear is going to have some fast feet.
Always does.
You bet. As we see the spur out here, he holds on good. Look at this, guys. Wild horse, sticking her in the neck. I mean, this is the way it's supposed to look. Horse might not be as much as she should have, but man, he makes it look like the horse bucks he rides so good.
Well, the fun thing I like is you see the rope there around him. The red rope had him tied in. Looked like that horse trying to jump in the air and pull that rope out of there. Nice bronc ride.
I don't know if anybody is as quick to the front end. Spud, you pointed it out in Cape Girardeau. This guy can, fire those feet forward as good as anybody.
He really looks good on horses. I don't know who taught him how to ride, but they did a good job.
75 points for Court Shear. The number 3 man is chasing J.J. Elsher and Troy Krauser. Here's Chuck Schmidt. Went to his first Wrangler NFR in 2011. The Saddle Builder is on Lady Killer from Sankey.
Boy, this is a neat horse. This is the one they all talked about. They wanted to have drawed in the long round, and luckily enough, Chuck Schmidt's got it. This is pretty. Look at that buckskin horse stalling out, having fun. Chuck Schmidt, you're doing it.
Yeah, just a nice, good horse, what we call better than a hopper. Smooth spur ride all the way through. Look at him laughing, looking up the grandstand.
Watch when he gets out through there. Lady Killer, nice, even. But look how far Chuck's setting them feet in the neck. Boy, got him way up in the neck.
Almost spurring over his rein every jump. Just exactly what you want to look like on a horse.
He was strumming that bronc rein like a fiddle string. My goodness, 81 points. Again, I think the judges are conservative. I love that ride. Here's Troy Krauser, the number 2 man in points for the season. He won 2 events. He started off the year winning the first 2. He won Billings and Gillette. He and J.J. Elsher, the only men to win 2 events. He is on Let's Play from JS Rodeo.
Well, you can see this horse is more flat, moving forward, kicking out behind him. He made a good spur ride on this horse after about the 3rd jump.
Not probably the easiest horse to spur, and to get in time with. You look at the horse, like you say, he's kind of sporadic, hits a lick, jumps forward, hits a lick. Kind of a hard horse to spur. You can tell that's why Troy Krauser is where he's at in the standings right now.
Yeah, he kept trying to spur him, even though every jump wasn't right for him to spur on. You got to keep moving those feet.
All right, 71. So let's go to the number 1 rider this season, J.J. Elsher of Hereford, South Dakota. 2 wins this year, Roanoke and Toledo. Little Jean Jacket from Birch Rodeo Company is the horse.
Boy, if you'll remember in Billings, this is the horse that Troy Krauser did have fun and styled out on. This is going to be a good matchup right here for J.J. Be really fun for him to get to working things out in the first round. Look at this, nice spur ride. Everything's going great. That looks great. I think we got something.
Nice aggressive ride, good spur out. Horse is really even all the way through, and we all know what he can do on a horse like that, make a good spur ride. As we look at it on the Rocky replay, see the snapping those feet to the front, over the point of the shoulders, lift on that rein every jump, chin down. Only thing really moving is the free arm just a little bit.
The Wrangler Final 4-round qualifiers are leading the way, Chuck Schmidt, J.J. Elsher, Court Shear, and Louis Brunson. In next week's Final 4 showdown, we'll see both National Horse of the Year, Chuckulator, and the Professional Roughstock's all-time money-winning horse, Lunatic Fringe. Time to see who made the cut in tonight's Kershaw Cutting Edge Performance Highlights. In bareback riding, it was Stephen Peoples who put quite a show together aboard South Point of Sutton Rodeos with an 83-point ride. In bull riding, we had a pair of 80-point rides. Alan Auer from Whitewood, South Dakota, the 2012 Abilene champion. He was aboard Classified, a Flying V. And then there was Tyson Donovan of Sturgis, South Dakota, on Gunsmoke, also a Flying V. In the saddle bronc riding, Chuck Schmidt from Keldron, South Dakota, rolled up 81 points on Lady Killer of Sankey Rodeo Company. He'll lead the way into next week's Final Four showdown. Those are our Kershaw Cutting Edge Performance highlights. Kershaw, the official knife of the PRS. Once again, be sure to log on to ProRoughstock.com for more video, all the scores, news, and information from the PRS Tour, including information on the upcoming fall schedule. And we invite you to be a part of the Roughstock Revolution by joining our fan nation on Facebook and Twitter. Keep up with the latest of what's going on. Next week, it's our Wrangler Final Four showdown round. The top 4 riders will be matched with the Contractors Elite Livestock for all the marbles. For Spud Whitman, Hawkeye Henson, and Kelly Timberman, I'm Justin McKee. Don't you dare miss next week.